Hello, and welcome to this lesson on selective life cycle assessment. In today's lesson, we will first understand what selective or abbreviated LCAs are and how they differ from full LCAs. We will then recognize the potential for misuse of selective LCAs, known as greenwashing, to support predetermined conclusions, particularly in advertising. Let's get started. Full LCAs take into account every phase of a product's life cycle. This includes raw material extraction, manufacturing, transportation, usage, and finally, disposal or recycling. Now, selective or abbreviated LCAs, on the other hand, are like taking a shortcut through this comprehensive route. They focus on specific stages or particular aspects of a product's life cycle, instead of examining the entire journey. For example, a selective LCA might only look at the environmental impact of manufacturing the plastic bottle and skip analyzing the raw material extraction and disposal stages. Selective LCAs are particularly useful when a quick assessment is needed or when there aren't enough resources to carry out a full LCA. They provide a snapshot that can highlight certain impacts quickly. For instance, if a company wants to reduce the carbon footprint of its packaging, a selective LCA might zero in on the manufacturing stage where energy consumption is highest. However, there's a catch. Because selective LCAs focus only on certain phases, they can be designed to present the product in a more favorable light. This becomes particularly problematic when companies use these abbreviated assessments to support predetermined conclusions, especially in advertising, a practice often referred to as greenwashing. Greenwashing is when companies make misleading claims about the environmental benefits of their product. For example, a company might advertise that their plastic bottles are eco-friendly because they use less energy in manufacturing, based on a selective LCA. What they might not mention is that the raw material extraction was highly polluting, or that the bottles aren't easily recyclable. This selective focus can make the product seem greener than it really is, obscuring the true environmental impact. It's like judging a movie based only on the best scenes and ignoring all the dull or problematic parts. You get a skewed impression. So, while selective or abbreviated LCAs can be useful for targeted improvements or quick assessments, it's crucial to recognize their limitations and potential for misuse. Being critical and questioning what's left out of these assessments can help you better understand the full environmental impact of a product and guard against greenwashing. In today's lesson, we delved into selective or abbreviated life cycle assessments and their differences from full LCAs. Full LCAs assess the entire life cycle of a product, from raw material extraction to disposal, providing a comprehensive view of its environmental impact. In contrast, selective LCAs focus on specific stages, offering targeted insights, but potentially leaving out crucial information. We discussed the usefulness of selective LCAs for quick assessments and targeted improvements, especially when resources are limited. However, we also highlighted the risk of misuse, particularly in advertising, where companies might use selective LCAs to present their products in an unduly favorable light. Watch the rest of the GCSE chemistry course at Sophos Education.